2024 FIDE World Chess Championship. Game 14, final match. Ding Liren, white, versus Gukesh D, black. Opening phase, Catalan ideas with Nimzo-Indian structures, moves 1 to 10. Ding opted for a Catalan-like setup, characterized by early control of the long diagonal and a solid pawn structure. Gukesh responded with precise development, preparing flexible pawn structures while avoiding immediate weaknesses. Gukesh's bold central push with d4 seizes space and creates early imbalances. The pawn on d4 will serve as both a strength and a target for white's pieces. Ding challenges the d4 pawn immediately with e3, aiming to undermine black's central control. Gukesh counters actively with bc5, exerting pressure on white's queenside and maintaining dynamic play. Middle game. Dynamic imbalances emerge, moves 11-25. Gukesh recaptures the pawn with the bishop, keeping his pieces active. Ding's nb5 challenges the weak c7 square, but Gukesh calmly retreats to bb6, maintaining flexibility. Ding supports his queenside with b3, while Gukesh keeps his pieces centralized with bd4, creating tactical possibilities against white's structure. Ding develops the light-squared bishop, targeting the long diagonal. Gukesh's central thrust with e5 seizes control of key squares and prepares for potential kingside activity. Key insight: Gukesh's control of the center begins to limit white's options as his pieces coordinate effectively. Ding positions the knight on d5, targeting key squares and threatening tactical play. Gukesh counters with b5, sacrificing structure for activity. Critical moment. The pawn push b5 opens the queenside for black's pieces while maintaining central pressure. Ding sacrifices his pawn structure with cxb5, creating a passed b-pawn. Gukesh's exf4 unleashes his pieces as the f4 pawn now supports tactical threats against white's kingside. Ding captures on c6, attempting to neutralize black's activity. Gukesh's rb8 immediately takes control of the open file, targeting white's exposed pawns. Ding centralizes his rook, but Gukesh's b4 advances the queenside majority decisively. The pawn structure now favors black, with white unable to counter effectively. Critical phase. Transition to the endgame, moves 26-35. Ding tries to activate his rook with a4, but Gukesh's g6 solidifies his position, removing potential back-rank weaknesses and preparing counterplay. Ding forces a queen exchange, hoping to simplify the position, but Gukesh retains a significant advantage in the rook endgame due to his active pieces and dominant pawn structure. The exchange of rooks solidifies Gukesh's control. His pawn thrust g5 restricts white's kingside pawns, preparing for active king play in the endgame. Ding attempts to counterattack with bd5, but Gukesh calmly brings his king into the game, preparing to dominate the endgame. Endgame masterclass. Conversion of the advantage. Moves 36-59. Gukesh's rooks dominate the open files, creating threats on both sides of the board. His precise coordination ensures that white remains on the defensive. Gukesh activates his rook further, while h5 creates kingside threats. Ding's position deteriorates under the dual attack. Gukesh brings his king closer to the center, preparing to support his pawns and limit white's counterplay. Gukesh's g4 creates a passed pawn on the kingside, while his rook dominates the d-file. Gukesh sacrifices material to create an unstoppable kingside pawn majority. His active king and pawns overwhelm Ding's defenses. Gukesh regains control of the position with bf7, consolidating his material advantage and ensuring white has no counterplay. Gukesh activates his king further, centralizing it to support his pawns and secure the win. The rooks dominate, and Gukesh's pawns prepare to advance. Ding is left with no practical counterplay. Gukesh simplifies into a winning king and pawn endgame, demonstrating impeccable technique. Gukesh brings his king into the center, forcing resignation, as Ding's pawns are unable to defend against black's superior king position. Key tactical and strategic moments. Central control. Gukesh's d4 and e5 thrusts early in the game established his dominance in the center and dictated the pace of the middle game. Dynamic pawn play. The moves be5 and g5 created decisive imbalances, opening files for black's pieces while restricting white's activity. Endgame mastery. Gukesh's technique in simplifying into a winning endgame and leveraging his active pieces was a textbook demonstration of conversion. Ding's missed chances. Moves like 24 b3 and 29 b4 lacked the precision needed to counter black's activity. A more dynamic defense could have created counterplay. Conclusion. Gukesh's victory in this game was a testament to his tactical sharpness, dynamic play, and endgame prowess. He exploited Ding's passive defensive choices and converted his advantage with clinical precision, culminating in a well-deserved championship victory. This game highlighted the depth of Gukesh's preparation and his ability to perform under immense pressure. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. And subscribe to Rook's Revenge now for more World Chess Championship analysis content.